This manufactured border crisis they talk about now that I'm sorry. I mean, I look at that. I don't see rapists and murderers and invaders. They're not invading our nation.
In 2023 alone, the U.S. poverty rate saw its highest moment, a year increase that was higher than ever any time in history, rising to an unbelievable 12.4%. Child poverty as well doubled from 5.2% to 12.4% in just 1 year. Behind those numbers are millions, we know, of American families struggling to make ends meet. They're having to choose between paying their lights versus eating food. They're having to choose between going to work and not going to work if their child is sick and being homeless. We know people are living paycheck to paycheck, and the uncertain times of the future are things that many are experiencing. It's times like this that we know when we feel this crisis, we feel this chaos, we feel this uncertainty, we have to make sure that we're electing leaders who truly believe in the people and who want to make sure that they're standing for the people.
And you hear me say this, and I'll continue to say it. I pointed out to them, and they're really sad about it, so they hit me every day on something. That's just weird behavior to do that. They're just too excessive. It's not them, it's the behavior.
Because as you heard from Governor Walz, we know that young voters are going to make the difference this cycle, but this election is going to be really close, and it's on us to make sure that we take all of this incredible energy and online momentum.
JD Vance did not live in rural Ohio up until he was 18. He lived in the suburb of Cincinnati. Okay? The cover of his book is not where he grew up. That's where his grandparents lived in Kentucky. That's not where he grew up.
When I was press secretary, I got skewered for never holding a White House briefing.
Look what Kamala Harris wants to do. If you let 15 million illegals into the country, give them amnesty, and put them on Social Security and Medicare, you will bankrupt those programs. We need to protect these programs and the people who have paid into them.
That's not happening right now. I know your point, but do you fear that by taking away the tax, that would apply to Social Security, many say you could be hastening the program's demise?
Oh, I don't agree with that. I think that the Trump proposal is a good one. But I think that, again, if you want to talk about how we're going to protect these programs for Americans who have paid into them, priority number one has got to be keep illegal immigrants out of them. And make no mistake, the whole idea of giving them amnesty is to make them eligible for all of these benefits, all of these government benefits to which they will have contributed nothing. This goes back, Neil, to these fundamental questions. I mean, are we going to actually preserve this country? Are we going to get wages up in this country? Are we going to close the border? Are our streets going to be safe? Those are the choices in this election.